This is Homeboy Fishing Page for y'all YouTube listeners. I need to tune in to Chocolate Hefe.
Oh, by the way, you seen the picture you follow on Instagram? We got a GoPro. We'll be broadcasting from the lake.
GoPro. Man. It should be pretty close to the time. Where are we?
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to our page. That's 17 weeks in a row. Chocolate Hefe been here for 16 of those 17 weeks. He's executive producer. I'm just a director.
I'm like, hey,
he gets us together every week when we get this thing going.
Have we played that song yet?
What?
I'm talking about to roll. I can fly with my baby.
Okay.
Have we played that yet?
No,
I didn't play that.
Let's
get this thing going on Facebook Live, man.
Go, give me some music.
You get hold on, get the music going. You hit me, hit you, go.
I know that song.
Let's get that thing.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me. Yeah.
Give me some volume on that. This is Homeboy Fishing. Chocolate Hefe.
I'm gonna get my camera right here, folks.
All right, this is Homeboy Fishing, Chocolate Hefe, broadcasting live. Yes, week 17 of the NFL. Football with a little dab of fishing. Don't be scared, it's just me.
Get him, Homeboy.
Don't be scared, it's just me. You win the mask for later on, I'll tell you about that. It's off my head. Let me get this off my head.
Get off your head. Get off your head.
Fishing. Get this off my head.
Go ahead and get it going.
All right, there we go. We got football with a dab of fishing. Chocolate Hefe getting this thing together right now. So I'm going to give you the rundown of what we got going on today. We're going to start off with our Power 5. You know, we get into it. He back on it. He back on us. Go ahead.
I'm back on. Just Chocolate Hefe for the delay. Check this out. We're going to give you the rundown of the day. This is week 17, as Homeboy Fishing said. I want to thank all our viewers for tuning in. I want to also give a big shout out and big thank you to all those unlicensed doctors out there who helped Chocolate Hefe get back to health this week. I had the flu, but people gave me all type of crazy advice. So thank you, unlicensed doctors. But today is your day to join in on the show. You get your 30 seconds of fame. Doing our topic of the week. Tune in. Homeboy Fish is going to tell you how to do so. And get online and give us your 30 seconds of the week. Now we got our Power 5. Homeboy Fish and Chocolate Hefe going to do that. Topic of the week is when you can get in. Big bass games of the week. And then we're going to finish up our fishing forecast. And so we're going to get this thing started here. Homeboy Fishing.
You know what? These are my Power 5. Like I said, every week for 17 weeks in a row. I don't care about what you think. All I care about is what Chocolate Hefe thinks. And my number 5 team goes to the Carolina Panthers. Run, Cam, run. Thomas Davis needed that one game rest. I mean, he got to give it his family. It was Christmas time. He felt good about it. And we get the return of Charles Johnson on that defensive line.
I like that.
We will be crushing upcoming opponents. I'll talk about that later. My number 14 goes to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Bird gang.
Just got by New York Giants. Just got by. Christmas is over. So, St. Nick, bye-bye. My number 3 team goes to the Minnesota Vikings. Just team ball. They're just playing team ball. All I can say is they 13th in passing, 8th in rushing, 10th in scoring. But they first in points allowed against. They only let the team get 16.1 points per game.
Purple people eaters.
And my number 2 team and my 1 team, they like go hand in hand. All right. Some people gonna get a little teary-eyed when I talk about this.
Who's that?
All right.
Who's the number 1 team?
The youngest of 14 kids.
Who's that? Keep going.
Kent State graduate. Pittsburgh, you my number 2 team only because you traded away, a 14-year veteran.
Get him.
A guy who's a 5-time Pro Bowler.
Get him.
A guy who got nicknames like Silverback, Debo in the locker room.
Get him.
A dad who made his kids give back his trophy because there's no such thing as a participation award.
Get him. Pittsburgh, you get the dumb Dizzack Award this week.
Yeah, the WTF. You just gave away your whole playbook to my number 1 team. And once again, Tom Brady all day. He just got too much sauce. By him having all this sauce, by the way, Merry Christmas, Bill Belichick. They just gave you Pittsburgh whole playbook, all being audible calls. Everything you need to know about Pittsburgh is sitting in your lap. It only cost you $3 million. And those are my Power 5 teams.
Hey, bro, very good points here. Hey, people, as a reminder, during the topic of the week, you get your chance to come online. So we'll put you online at that point in time. And it's going to be right after my Chocolate's top 5. My number 5 team is the Minnesota Vikings. Why? Old school nasty D. They force you to throw the football, and at that point in time, they sack your quarterback or intercept the ball. But is Case Keenum a Super Bowl quarterback? We shall see. Number 14 is the Carolina Panthers. Yes, the Carolina Panthers, folks. Their playoff teams found a way to win, and Carolina did that against Tampa Bay last week. Cam has that killing instinct. Defense got to play better for them to be a Super Bowl contender, but they get Charles Johnson back. Number 3 is the Pittsburgh Steelers. They didn't miss a beat without Antonio Brown. Martavis Bryant and the rest of the team stepped up. However, the Texans are not a playoff team, so remember that. And New England just made James Harrison a double agent. If y'all know what double agent means, that he gonna work for both sides. Pittsburgh no longer paying the bills, so he gonna go to New England. Number 2 is New England Patriots, the team that just got a double agent. Got another controversial win last week and swung the momentum against Buffalo. That's what they did. They just signed James Harrison, but they said they didn't sign him for the intel.
Yeah, right.
They remind me of that preacher scene from Vampire in Brooklyn. Evil is good, and that is the New England Patriots. Number 1 team is the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints, they got to play Tampa Bay. They still got to get by them boys. Very, very good team. Tampa Bay lost the last 3 games by 3 points, and as a Carolina fan, we need them to win. But those are my top 5 teams. Outside looking in, Bird Gang Philly. I'm sorry, Philly, but y'all dropped from my number 3 to out of my top 5. I see one and done for the Philadelphia Eagles. Saint Nick ain't it.
Christmas is over.
Christmas over. Check this out, people. Now, hey, this is the topic of the week now. This topic of the week, we're going to talk about the NFL MVP candidates. Now, this is your time to get online and give us your opinion. But before you do so, let Homeboy Fish and Chocolate Hefe break down our top 6 MVP candidates for this year. Number 1 is Tom Brady. Hook him up.
Tom Brady, 40 years old, 4,387 yards, 30 touchdowns. By the way, all they do is win.
And they're 12-3 and number 1 team in the AFC. Number 2 contender, Todd Gurley. Talk to him.
Todd Gurley, 1,305 yards rushing, 13 touchdowns. He toting that rock. But it's hard for a running back unless they get 2,000 yards to get their MVP.
He is also the NFL leading rusher. He also leads the NFL in touchdowns as well for a running back. And his team is 11-4, NFC West champion. Number 3, Antonio Brown. Talk to me.
1,533 yards. But what I think, he only got 9 touchdowns. I mean, he's getting the ball. He's getting yards. He's just not getting to the end zone. In order to get the MVP, you got to get to the end zone.
I hear you. And he is, again, leading the NFL. He's missed 2 games. He's going to finish the season in NFL receiving yards because DeAndre Hopkins is not playing the last game. Had a chance to catch him, but is not going to do so. And his team is currently first place of the AFC North. The next person is Drew Brees. Talk to me.
Drew Brees, he got 4,089 yards, 22 touchdowns. But the team ain't on his back no more.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
And right now they're 11-4. Right now lead the NFC South, but that's temporary. And he has the NFL highest passing percentage at 71.9% a game, which means this cat is hitting every 3 out of 4 passes almost. The cat's on fire. Next person, Carson Wentz. Talk to me.
Carson Wentz, the light-skinned version of Cam Newton. He's out of there. You got to finish the season being MVP.
I agree. He is 13-2. That's why he's in his top 5. He's out of the season, but he had 33 touchdowns and the NFL's #1 offense before he went out. And the last contender is Russell Wilson, Sierra's boo.
He got 3,762 yards passing. He got 32 touchdowns. He's over 80% of their offense. But where's the other offense? You got to win to get the MVP, Russell. You got to win.
They're 9-6. The team is fighting for the playoff spot. But he's in here because when he was playing, he accounted for over 80% of his team's offense. That's freaking amazing. Okay. Now, and we're done for right now. So we're going to give you a chance to get your 30 seconds of fame. Right now, we got Travis Scott.
Travis, you get ready to come on here now.
We're gonna add Travis Scott to the camera here.
Let's see. We're gonna see.
let's see if he has Metro PCS.
Let's see what Travis Scott got right here coming.
Correct. You can also tune in on the Chocolate Hefe page and basically get online with us as well. Now, I want to say shout out and good morning to everyone out there that's tuning in.
Hey, all you have to do is hit the little green icon button right over there where you type your comments, and it'll say we adding Travis now. He don't look like he wants to add.
Yeah, so we're gonna skip him.
I'm
sorry, Travis. We're gonna keep on going here.
Scroll down the other way.
Okay, we're gonna add who? Where's Terrence Johnson?
Go down the other way.
I'm gonna add Andre Harris for now.
Okay.
Oh, you go here. So, okay, Travis Scott. We're gonna try you again, Travis.
Bring Travis on right there. Touch right there. There we go.
Travis, we're gonna try you again, man.
You're trying to get you on here, Travis.
Try something different, man. You live out there in the country. Climb on top of that pine tree and put on your.
You can find the invite. Go to Terrence Johnson. There we go. Oh.
Let me get. I got Taj Lindsay next. Taj Lindsay, here we go. We bring you on next.
We're gonna bring Taj Lindsay on. Let's see what he got.
See, Travis stay out there in the sticks.
He out there in the country.
And, you know, if that red nigga ain't on there.
Bin Laden be high.
Bin Laden be high. I don't see. We're trying to add people in here. No one seems to be coming on.
Yeah,
folks.
I mean, I know it's 8:30 in the morning. Get your face together. Get up and brush your teeth.
You think it could be user error?
Yeah, user error.
Because there's a little green button on here.
All you gotta do is just that little green button.
Let's see if it's Cedric Douglas. Cedric Douglas trying to add to this video. Let's see if he can be added here.
Yeah.
Approve.
Yeah, let's see if Cedric Douglas will be added.
Now we're trying different folks here to add on to the live feed here, but it doesn't seem to be want to work here for some reason, folks. So
be patient with us.
What we're gonna do? We're gonna keep this thing going until we can get add a viewer here. We got Cedric on here with a green pillow.
With a green.
Hey, y'all forgetting about one important person. Todd running his ass off Gurley.
Okay, so that's your MVP, NFL MVP.
That's my MVP, and the reason is the Rams looked like shit last year. Now they look good, and it's because of him.
Okay, well,
456 yards from scrimmage. He got 456 yards from scrimmage. The Rams ain't did nothing, ain't had a title in 14 years. It's because of this man.
Okay.
Don't forget about Todd Gurley.
Well, those are 30 seconds of fame. Well worth it, Cedric. I'm glad you did a little bit of homework. Now get up and brush your teeth.
Hey, crappers make you happy.
Here.
Philip Moss here.
Let's go and get him on. Go ahead and put him on. Philip Moss.
Philip Moss, we're going to bring you on camera. Let me see. We had one viewer over there. Let's see, can we get it? Let's see who want to get on camera.
I messed around and turned my camera off. We'll just keep it going to yours. Keep it going
we got Philip connecting.
Well, check this out. We had Cedric join us here live here. He gave us Todd Gurley as his MVP candidate. We have some technical difficulties bringing people on. I think it's the Apple network. Android worked just fine. This is my personal opinion. This is Android Nation here. So I think what's happening is Apple put out something. If y'all didn't get your phones, they put out something. You have to upgrade your phone. So you ain't got to upgrade the phone. You can't do Facebook Live. But we're going to keep this thing moving. This is my first three that are going to be eliminated. Russell Wilson, we said it earlier, they're not winning football games. And so you cannot be MVP if you don't win football games. Also, Carson Wentz, why?
Carson Wentz, he's not finishing the season.
Okay. And finally, Antonio Brown, because why? Antonio Brown, why?
Why? He's not finishing
the season. I think who's going to win it, this is Chocolate Hefe's opinion. My apologies for the connection here is that Chocolate Hefe's opinion is that Todd Gurley is going to win it. And this is why. I think that a quarterback gets the ball every play. A running back only gets the ball a certain number of times.
Correct.
Right now, he is leading the NFL in rushing yards. Okay. He has the most receiving yards. He's basically have the NFC West title right now for LA Rams, and he's done it. They have a quarterback who is not very good. They don't have anybody in receiving corps who's not very good. He's the reason why they are in a position to win the game. So, Homeboy Fishing, do you agree with my assessment that Todd Gurley is going to win the NFL MVP this year?
No, I do not. Who win the NFL MVP is the oldest person who's throwing the most touchdowns, and that's Tom Brady. You can say what you want to say. He got a Christmas laid in his hand. He got the whole Pittsburgh playbook. defensive playbook laid in his hand. And in that case, he probably going to have 50 touchdowns by the end of the season because Tom Brady don't sit out for nothing. He hits rhythm. So that's my opinion on the MVP.
So you like Tom Brady. I like Todd Gurley. We'll see, folks. We had somebody else come tune in earlier that said Todd Gurley. Right now, the Facebook Live is not working on Apple, so stop trying it. Just type in your comments and give us who's gonna be your MVP candidate for this year. So again, we're gonna get on next with our college football segment. We'll try this Facebook Live again at that point in time. So tune in at that point in time. We're gonna keep the show moving on. So we're gonna get into our Week 17 big bass games of the week. The last week of the NFL season. The first game is New Orleans at Tampa Bay. Talk to me.
New Orleans at Tampa Bay. Can't get right. Can you get right for one game? Just give me one game, Jameis Winston. One game, and we'll give you some free crab legs. In a close one, Tampa Bay by 3.
All right, bro. I like that. Why this game here? Because it's going to have a huge playoff implication. Tampa Bay will compete until the very, very end. Tampa Bay win means something big for my boys, Carolina Panthers, okay? And what it is that they're going to win this game, argue with you by 3, and they're going to start this domino effect that's about to happen real soon. I'm going to talk about this later on. Next game of the week, Carolina at Atlanta. Talk to him, Homeboy Fisher.
You don't have to ask Homeboy Fisher about Carolina, Atlanta. You know, I'm the number one ATL hater because all we got.
We got Corey Davis.
Time out, everyone. We have a special guest.
We're going to make a stop right now.
Stop right now.
Because we got Corey Davis.
Where now?
Just hit the internet. He was able to figure out the operetta. He's on live. Corey Davis, talk to me. What's up, gentlemen? I hear you. Uh-oh. That's 3 Todd Gurley and 1 Tom Brady.
Only reason Tom Brady, he's the number one hater, but he got Christmas laid in his hand. He gonna have 50 touchdowns by the end of the season. He got Pittsburgh playbook in his hand.
Hey, I like the way Corey think. Corey, would you do me a favor? Would you tell the other viewers out there how you was able to access Facebook Live? Because a lot of people having trouble doing so. What'd you do, Corey? Okay.
So it's user error, ain't it?
So it sounds like user error, folks. So Android, that's what's
up. I have an Apple, but it's user error, so it ain't Apple versus Android. Let's keep moving forward.
Hey, Corey, thanks for tuning in, Corey. All right, we'll talk to you, brother. Peace. Now, the next game of the week we was talking about is Carolina at Atlanta. You were saying what? Who you got?
Like I have to say again, one more time. You ask me. You know them Carolina boys coming. It's going to be a sad day here in Georgia. Like we said, I think it was about week 7, we said who won't make the playoffs? We said Dallas. They ain't going to make it. And everybody looked at us crazy when we said Atlanta. They will not make the playoffs. Because Seahawks are going to win today. Atlanta's going to lose. Carolina Panthers getting Charles Johnson back. Thomas Davis. They're going to be healthy, young, and ready to roll. So, Carolina by 14 here in Mercedes-Benz Dome is going to be turned into a box Chevy Dome today.
Hey, bro, this is my whole thing here. My pick is contingent on the 1 o'clock game. If Tampa Bay beats New Orleans, then I'm thinking Carolina will beat the Atlanta Falcons today. All right, I say that because what's going to happen is that Carolina will pull away in the 4th quarter. Atlanta's going to compete. They got a lot of pride here. They're going to compete, but Carolina's going to pull away in the 4th quarter. They'll win this by 10 and win the NFC South for the 4th time in 5 years. I'm still on my meds, but this is a series of events that are going to take place today. Number 1, Tampa Bay is going to beat New Orleans. Number 2, upset Minnesota. And number 3, LA Rams are resting their starters. And San Francisco, Garoppolo is going to basically beat them boys. Okay? So basically that is going to happen today. And during those series of events, it's going to make Carolina move from a 5th seed to a 2nd seed. Okay? Well, Cedric Douglas, you got your 30 seconds of fame. Talk to me. You like those picks? Okay, I like that, Cedric. Thanks for tuning in. Next, here we go. The next game of the week is going to be Arizona at Seattle. Okay? This is why this game here, because it's a playoff implication game. So, as the Arizona matches well with Seattle, last time they played and lost by 3, Seattle showed some heart and resilience against the Cowboys, and they were supposed to be better with the Cowboys were supposed to be better with Ezekiel Elliott, but they didn't get that memo. It's going to be a physical game. Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks will find a way to win this game and get into the playoffs. So Seattle's going to win by 3. What do you think?
It was close game last time they played. Seattle won 22-16.
Gotcha.
All right. But you're playing Russell Wilson. I mean, in Seattle, 12th man. Russell's 80% of the offense. Everybody wants to be down with Russell Wilson. They will handle business, help the Carolina Panthers out, and win. And as we destroyed the Atlanta Falcons, Carolina going to the playoffs.
It's over, Atlanta.
Dab on them.
Y'all have not had your A+ game this year. So y'all deserve to sit down and watch how it's truly done. Watch some Panthers make a Super Bowl run in 2018.
We're not accepting applications for those bandwagoners.
Well, we don't do bandwagons. But hey, that is our Week 17 picks, but we always got to finish out with a little bit of fishing. So, Homeboy Fishing, talk to me.
If you follow me on Instagram, you see I went out there and did some winter bass fishing. Winter bass fishing with some squirrel tails I got. And peak time today is 11:40. 11:40 fish will be biting. Temperature going to be about 50 degrees, and it's in a good range around 6 o'clock. The problem is the temperature going to be dropping. I got these worms offline called a squirrel tail. Guaranteed to catch fish. They move, bass move slow in the wintertime, and it's a slow action. Check me out on Instagram. I'll show you how the way to properly rig, and we get this thing going.
Yeah, and hey, check this out. But we're gonna end the show right now. And check this out, folks. Tune in to the next segment. Okay, tune into the next segment, and we'll be broadcasting our college football picks, and we won't be reaching over each other the next show right here. We're gonna figure that piece out here, but. What I want to do, I want to close this thing by saying this 2017 is coming to an end. With the fraternity here, we have a phrase saying, look to the left and look to the right. Every year, we're going to lose people, friends, family members. So think about that this year. Coming to 2018 with a positive mind, want to do better, want to do more for people. And as this song say, be humble. Be humble, people.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody. This has been 16 weeks in a row with Chocolate Hefe. I started my week 1 and he joined in on me. He's been 100% supportive of what we've been doing and what we're trying to reach. We won't be doing any college basketball. I don't play basketball. All I do is play football. And I'd like to thank everybody for watching it. Like, follow, and share us. Follow us on Instagram. You know, Homeboy Fishing will be fishing all year long. Chocolate Hefe, he'll be making appearances if I can get him out the house and get him out them glasses and hat. But I'd like to just thank you from the heart. 17 weeks in a row, y'all. I don't know what
check this out. We're gonna be airing the college show after that. Hopefully, y'all Apple users get your Facebook Live things situated, and we'll get done with all the crossing of hands and stuff like that. Thank you very much. 2018, brand new year, brand new start. We love you. Peace. It's me up.
I see you read. It ain't the Apple. I know.
You can't be doing that. I don't care how many people tag. You cannot be doing that. Turn this off. Yeah, you're doing this right here. You can't do that. Once it start going bad, we just gotta let it go bad, Steve.